Fellas, y'all got to stop arguing with your woman. Now, here's the alternative. This is what you have to do. Before the argument is going to happen, you already know when your girl's about to get confused. You already know when she's about to spiral. What you have to do is set those boundaries early before the conversation starts. So as soon as I like to do three things, right? So as soon as I see she's about to spiral, I'm like, okay, listen, we can have this conversation, right? But there are three things that you have to do or else I will end this conversation. You cannot do personal or character attacks or analysis on me. That's the number one thing that they like to do, because a lot of times it turns into you're selfish or you just don't like me or all these analysis that are just wildly inaccurate, because again, they come to a conclusion and then they start branching out trying to find random things that make their confirmation bias sound good, right? They're no longer in reality. Second thing they do is rewrite history. They'll turn a situation, and a lot of times I've noticed they like to strip the context of something that you said in the past. It's like, oh, don't go by the stove, it's hot, you might get hurt. And then they'll throw you might get hurt, right? So they'll take context away from what happened in the past, along with rewriting the past, rewriting history, in order to again further push their claim. And the third thing that they do is they speak in absolutes. As soon as they go into, you never take me on a date, you always do this, you always leave the toilet seat up, right? As soon as it goes into always and never absolutes, you know it's not true. They know it's not true, but they are using an exaggerated claim to try and further push their belief. So when those three things happen, you have to pause the conversation, and you as a man, you remove your attention, because deep down, women are the pursuers, right? I know what society tells you. Deep down, women are the pursuers. They're the ones that push for the relationship. They're the ones that push for the exclusivity. They're the ones that push for the ring, the engagement, the marriage. They're the ones that push to secure that man, because they are the natural pursuers. So what they want your attention. So the consequence that you have to give them once they start breaking those boundaries that we're talking about right now is to remove your attention, whether that's hanging up, whether it's going outside, whether it's just giving her a 10-minute timeout. You have to remove your attention, because that is the main way to give a woman a consequence. Because like we know, they're not given any consequences in the real world. Even the jail statistic, men do like 3 or 4 times more time in jail for the same crime that a woman commits. So that's just one example, right? But at the end of the day, they're not held accountable. So they know that when it comes to an argument, they, all rules are off for them. There are no boundaries for them. So you as a man have to set that boundary. They know they can say,
fellas, I know you're lost. I know you're struggling. I know you're hurting, because I was there too. Now I have my dream girl. I escaped the 9-to-5 workforce. I'm near my fitness journey goals. And I just want to show y'all that it's possible. To the young men out there, to the older men out there, feel free to join, because this is the place where men are supposed to come and vent, because God knows 10 years ago I needed this. So feel free to join. And again, if you know a bro who would love a safe space and he needs a safe space, he's struggling with mental health, all that stuff, please feel free to invite him.